Alrighty, so this is the American Chauchat. We're just going to do a quick test with it because I have a reproduction magazine. This was made from a Johnson M1918 magazine, which turned out to be more difficult than I thought it would be. And I'm only going to have one of these because this thing, getting this made, turned out to be horrifically expensive. I'm too embarrassed to even tell you how much money went into this. While the Johnson appears to be a nice perfect fit for a single stack M1918 mag, this had to be both narrowed in both directions. This thickness was too wide to fit in the mag well, and this width, front to back length, was too long to fit in the mag well. So this mag was cut in half, re-welded, ground, locking tab or an over-travel tab added to it. This mag is a little bit longer than the standard M1918 Chauchat mag, which I now understand why they had a 16-round magazine to it. That was so that the magazine wasn't longer than the bipod on the gun, basically. This one's 20, and it's an inch or two longer than the standard mags. So what we're gonna do today is just find out if it actually works. This is the first time I've actually used it. Locks in really nice. I'll tell you what, the workmanship on this is great. The problem is that kind of workmanship comes at a high cost. So, see if it actually runs. Let's see if I can keep it in my shoulder. One misfeed there. Was it on the very last round? I think it might have been. No, not quite the last one. Got a few in there. So, yeah, this round just didn't quite feed fast enough, and by the time it was all the way up, the bolt was already halfway up the cartridge, and so it kind of jammed in like that. Another one. I think once this magazine gets close to empty, it doesn't quite have enough spring pressure. Come on. So there are two things going on here. This is interesting. What we've got going on is, because this is a reproduction non-standard magazine, the bullet is fully in the chamber, but the back end of the casing is actually still being held by the feed lips, which is why I was not able to pull the magazine out, because when I try to yank the mag out, it's trying to pull the cartridge out, but the cartridge is already in the chamber there. So in order to fix that, there we go. Just plop. All right. We'll try a couple more rounds, but I suspect we're going to have the same issue here that we did before. I'm only firing singles here. Oh, and, yeah, now we're out. So, the magazine fits well, not quite 100% reliable. I think we are going to end up doing most of our video work, competition sort of work, with the French 8mm Chauchat, because while the ammunition is about twice the cost as .6, I have a whole bunch of magazines for it. I have like 15 or 20 mags for that thing, and it appears to be running quite well now, so it's also a little easier to get parts for should something eventually break. Anyway, that is an update on the current status of the M1918 American 1918 Chauchat.